Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. Shadows. A Life is Strange Story. Chapter 11. And I don't want the world to see me, because I don't think that they understand when everything's meant to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. Iris Goo Goo Dolls. As her plane descended into New York, Max looked out at the lights of the city. She had never been to New York, much less flown in on an international flight from Paris to JFK. The experience wasn't too bad, and the flight itself was good. The advantage of flying at night from Europe is the plane is virtually empty. The empty plane and long flight combined to give Max plenty of time to sleep and to think. She did not know what she was stepping into. She had no clue what she would find. And she only sure of two things. First, she knew she had to do this. And second, she missed Simone terribly. And the day since her vision, and Simone told her to go, she and Simone spent as much time as she could together. They celebrated Christmas by exchanging gifts and drinking half-mulled wine by the fire. So give Simone a beautiful new set of art supplies, and Simone gave her a new camera. And together, they bought a necklace. It was one meant for BFFs, but for them, it took on a whole new meaning. Knowing they would be separated for an indeterminate amount of time, they wanted something to sell. The necklace, Simone picked it out, was a half moon and a half heart. Max and Simone both would have one and promised to never take it off until they were reunited. Getting on the airplane in Paris was the hardest thing Max had ever done. She knew she had to, but leaving Simone destroyed her heart for a second time. The loss, the anxiety was such that she did not know if she would ever recover. The joy of the plane as the landing gear touched down brought Max back to the present. She deplaned and proceeded to go through customs and security. Max hailed a taxi and instructed the driver to take her to the Clifton Moose Hotel. Max picked the hotel because of the word moose. This was what Simone was to her. Rachel's play opened that night. Max had decided that waiting until opening night would best because it would give her more time with Simone. But she also she knew that Rachel and Chloe would be together that night. So Max spared no expense. In addition to her ticket for the play, she purchased all add-ons, including a meet and greet with the cast and crew. Funny. Max thought, I have to pay to see Rachel. The irony was not lost on her. She spent the afternoon sleeping and resting before getting ready. While Max preferred the comfort of jeans and a sweatshirt, she had no problem getting dressed up. She did love the jizz and glamour for a short while, at least until she realized it was not comfortable. And her and Simone attended so many art shows and museum openings, she got dressed up more than she ever thought she would. As she was getting dressed, the pain, the ache deep in her soul, the sadness of missing Simone got worse. Mass thought to herself how loss and sadness can creep up on you in the oddest of moments. Simone had also helped her zip up her dress or braid her hair. Simone always helped her into her shoes if her dress would not allow her to constrict to fasten them. But here in this too expensive hotel room in New York, she had nobody. She was alone again. She wanted to cry, but with her makeup done, she held back her tears because she wasn't going through that nightmare again. She finished getting ready and looked at herself in the mirror. She couldn't bring a lot with her. She had to contact the counselors at the hotel about getting her what she needed. And wow, Mass thought, I need to be sure to trip her well. She did a wonderful job. Mass's dress was solid black, struck with a high strut on the left leg. It gathered in the torso area with a beautiful geometric pattern of gemstones. It was low cut, which Mass was indifferent about usually, but for tonight she wanted to look her best and was happy to stand out a little. The hotel even provided her with massive accessories and a hairdresser and makeup artist. Even though they picked up a massive necklace and earrings, she refused to move her half necklace. Fingers crossed. Here goes nothing, Mass said to herself. At the time approached, she called her Uber to the theater. A crowd had started gathering and the doors soon opened. Everyone was dressed very well, and Mass was happy to spend a little extra money and took a little more time with her appearance. As she entered the theater, she could not believe she was there. After all these years, she was shocked that she had planned to reunite with Chloe and Rachel. But she knew she had to. As she walked through the lobby, her eye caught on a poster on the wall, advertising the play. It was terrifying, but amazing. It showed a girl all alone in front of a major storm that towered over her. Strings ascended down from the storm and were attached to the girl, as if she was meant to be a puppet, and the storm had controlled her. Matt started at the sight of it. To try and help calm her nerves, she repeated to the bar. Not knowing when to drink, her and Simone had become quite the chasseur of campaign. After all, living in France, it was quite easy to come by. Mass approached the bartender. Good evening, miss. What will you have? Mass was impressed with his formality, yet how polite he was as well. Hello! Again, I'm no tell French here, Mass said, excited to try and use what little French he had learned with Simone. Je vous envoie de voici la grande dame. Hello! I would like a glass of vin chocolat la grande dame. The bartender picked up at either Mass's use of French or the champagne she asked for. It was quite expensive. On toast of Von Marseilles, he responded. Wasa? A very good choice, miss. You're French? Oui, je suis à Paris. Mass replied, yes, I live in Paris. The bartender smiled. Ah, Paris. La Vendossi Morsimer. Tusi Swas Morsi. Ah, Paris. The city of lights. It is very romantic. Oi, oi. Trompe dis Jossies. Mass asked, returning his smile. Yes, yes. How much do I owe you? Soldiers la Torsi Mosi wa see all see Monty oi. He said as he bowed slightly to Mass. It is on the house, miss. Welcome to the United States. Good evening. To give a curtsy back, these yours Mossy sauce guilty doll Frosty part. Thank you. That is very nice of you. She made sure to tip him very well, but Max did not have the heart to tell him she was from the nice U.S., and even more so that she was not French. With glass in hand, she proceeded to her seat. The theater itself was very old and had some of the most intricate detailed work Max had ever seen. The lights flashed indicating the performance would begin in just a few minutes. Max finished her champagne and signaled for a waiter to take her glass. She sat there waiting for the play to begin, and with each passing moment, her nerves got worse. As the lights came down, Wastrel Amber Price appeared on stage. She was not in costume yet, and Max could tell she was there to speak to the audience. And with this play being so well for her and so personal, Max was not surprised Wastrel wanted to add up a personal touch. Max sat there entranced by Wastrel's words, telling the story that she lived, that Chloe lived. Max could feel her heart racing and her palms get sweaty as her anxiety and fear grew. The only thing worse than living it yourself is watching yourself live it again. And finally, Max heard Wastrel say, I want to thank one very special person in this audience. My wife. Chloe Price is here with me tonight. Wastrel looked down to one of the front rows, not too far in front of Max. Chloe, please stand up and take a bow. Max watched as Chloe stood up. Her heart skipped a beat. Insistently, Max reached for her. Chloe, she whispered. And with that, let our story commence, Wastrel said as he began to walk off stage. She had taken just a couple of seconds when the whole theater shook and the lights flickered. The audience began to talk amongst themselves, and people seemed concerned. Max listened carefully and could hear large, booming rumbles of thunder and a distant crack of lightning. It was getting closer. Wastrel appeared back on stage. Everyone! There's nothing to be concerned about. I just looked at the weather app and it seems a storm really disappeared right here in the heart of the city. What are the chances? As I always tell Chloe, if it weren't for bad luck, I would have no luck at all. Please bear with us, as we may be delayed with the start of our performance. Max could barely hear Wastrel's words. The thunder and lightning were almost constant. The noise became like pressure, and Max's head began to pound. So it was sure her eardrums were going to burst. Her vision began to tremble. She looked around her, and everyone else looked okay. What is going on? She thought to herself. As the pain and pressure got worse, Max tried to stand up. She wanted to excuse herself and go to the restroom, but she felt frozen in time, placed in time. And like a flash of light, her dream came back to her. She was once again standing on the overlook by the lighthouse. But this time, it was different. This time, the storm came with her. She stood on the overlook just as she had done years before. Wind blowing, rain pricked her face. She was shivering, but she was not certain if it was from fear or cold. In front of her, she saw the memorial. It was the same as something was written below her name. Something was written below her name. She could barely make it out in the storm, and walk to the memorial and wipe away the leaves and debris so she could get a closer look. As the debris fell and the words prepared, Max gasped and screamed. A puddle, bunkering stream below her name was now another. Simone Lovey, January 20th, 1996 to October 11th. Like a flash of light, the vision vanished and she was back in the theater. The storm had passed and the light stopped flickering. Trying to calm herself, mouth breathed deeply, trying to soothe her racing heart. She barely noticed the old lady sitting next to her. She was tapping Max lightly on her arm. Miss? Miss? She heard the lady whisper, Are you okay? I hated to say anything, but I thought you might want to go to the West Room and take care of that before it got on the magnificent dress. Master slowly turned to her. Take care of what? The lady gestured with her white index finger, for Master fell under her nose. It was then that Master realized. She likely touched under her nose and realized her nose was bleeding. Master soothed herself and sipped the West Room entirely. She had seen enough. She had experienced enough. She ran through the lobby of the theater and out into the pouring rain. F you, Faith! F you, Destiny! Stop it! Leave me alone! Just let me live my life! Master streamed into the night, saw him. In no time, Master was still, her dress ruined. She raised her hand and flagged down a taxi. Getting in, she wiped her nose with her now ruined dress. Where to, miss? The driver asked. Away, Master responded. Far, far away from here. Without a word, the taxi driver put the car in drive and drove off. In the backseat of the taxi, driving down the busy streets of New York City, sat a girl with nothing. She lost her soulmate. She had lost her best friend. She was thousands of miles from her home, and worse, miles from her walk, her love. Alone, she sat in the back of the taxi and cried. Hi everyone. This is AmberAnkNA 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!